Hello everyone, welcome back to more. This is the police. Whoop whoop! So, we just woke out of our coma. It's currently day 60. Mayor Rogers supports Kevin Paulson as next police chief. Proving nepotism is still a thing. Motto was hit by a car. Yes, you can go. Free admittance to museums? No. Do we want to give a stripe to anyone? We'll give a stripe to Grant, why not? That'll make Grant even more effective in commanding people. Now last time I got a copyright strike, so I'm sort of dubious about listening to music. We'll try this one, but if this doesn't work out, I'm not gonna play any music anymore. Seriously. Copyright strikes, copyright notices are annoying and things like that. Henry Sand turned out to be a member of a gang known as Sands. Freaking really? I shouldn't be surprised at this, but I sort of am. It's like, oh yeah, he's part of the Sands. Who knew? Never gonna make him our informant, are you kidding me? Chief, the suspect is denying everything. When I get to this guy's boss, we'll have to loosen his tongue. I like the cut of your jib, Stat. Now if you start looking into members of the maffia, you have to be careful. If they find out about this, you're dead. The worse your relationship with the mafia, the more likely they are to suspect something is wrong. So we've got a vast network here. We get 200 grand for capturing Sand. Wow. We're gonna have to interrogate Mr. Henry over here. We've prepared a profile on the suspect. The information we have gathered will help you identify his weak points and use them during the interrogation. When asking questions, be careful. If you screw up too many times, the suspect will likely refuse to cooperate and then will either have to give up or resort to extreme measures. Henry Sand, 50 years old, male, bald, was born with a defective heart valve. His doctors have urged him to avoid any sort of strong physical exertion. Making a mental note here, physical exertion. He wanted to be a football player, was doing well on the school team, but a weak heart prevented him from playing on a professional level. Sports taught him to endure physical pain. Never cared much for his studies, but family connections got him into college, and it was there that he met his future wife. They had a daughter, Marianne, and Henry started working for the Sands parking garage. One day he fell asleep at the wheel and fell off the road into the river and nearly drowned his wife and daughter. From the severe stress, he developed aquaphobia, so he's afraid of water. At 41, he was initiated into the family business, started managing the transportation side. His daughter is a successful ballerina, he likes to talk about her talent. When he was 49, he suffered a heart attack and was briefly declared clinically dead. Now he's a pacemaker, so potential shock therapy. His medical bills have driven him into debt. He always thought the family wasn't paying him enough, but unlike some people he could name, he never goes behind the boss's back or skims off the top. Henry Sand. Ooh, so we could mention that his daughter is gorgeous, which, considering what happened, might not be the best. We could play on that John Patrick was a scum. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Don't know who he is, I want to talk to my lawyer. Okay, we'll try his daughter then. Yes, my wife and I are very proud of Marianne. Henry, think about your family. What will happen if you go to jail for avenging your daughter? Who will pay for her medical bills? Let me tell you how it happened. You pull an untraceable car out of your fleet of vehicles you track down. We'll go for the top one. Don't remind me. Those doctors are worse than vampires. Be a man, take responsibility? No, it's too confrontational. Your heart won't be able to handle prison. You've already nearly died once. Ah! He wouldn't spit out a confession. We can either ditch the case or forget the rulebook and beat the truth out of him. That second option could end very badly. Even if we get what we need, there will still be consequences. Let's do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Remember about the profile. Take some time to learn the bastard, you'll know exactly where to press. Don't forget you have to break his will, not his body. If you screw up, we'll try to resuscitate him, but be prepared that next time he might not wake up. Jesus Christ, this is... Okay, so we have multiple options. Jesus Christ. This is grim. But we know he's an aquaphobia. He has aquaphobia. I imagine this red bar is his health. His blue bar is his will. Let's double check. Yeah, aquaphobia. So that should be able to break his mental will. So we'll start waterboarding him, as terrible as it sounds. Yeah, so his willpower took a way bigger hit there. So if we repeat that, we should be able to get him to confess. Through some less conventional methods. I hereby swear that George Sand stole some antique guns and pocketed the money that the Sand family allocated for their purchase. Looks like we've got to lead up the branch. They sent you a share from the sale of money. Share with the staff. They're probably not going to like me torturing a guy. We can hire another officer. So we're up to 22 people. That's cool. We'll hire Cumulus, I guess. What shift should we hire him for? We'll hire for A shift. There we go. We still have room for another detective. I don't think we'll hire another one. Request result. We can now improve the SWAT team. Increase efficiency. Request result. We now get a raise. Yay! We're earning a lot more cash the legitimate way now. And a homicide in the ghetto. 2 teenagers were sitting on some steps and smoking. Black man approached and asked for a cigarette. Go ask someone else, monkey. They responded. The man grew enraged, quickly pulled a knife, drove it into the chest of one of the teens. He then took a cigarette, quietly sat down on the steps and started smoking. We'll send Grant, Quatch, and Rushing. They'll be rushing to the scene. Oh. Alright, so well, we spent quite a bit of time there, but we might have not done something that was very nice, but I mean, Sand has done some horrible things. The end justifies the means, I suppose. We'll send 4 people here for this rape. Ugh. I don't know. Bleach? That might be a fake call. Homicide. We handled it. Good. Got an assault on a transformer vault. I'm fairly certain we'll have Grant back by then, so that'll be fine. Turns out they just bought a new TV and we're watching some horror movies at full volume. Well, I guess that's preferable to having something going down, I guess. They're not back. We're gonna have to send everyone we can. I mean, they'll be fine, probably. We've got a carjacking in the city center. We'll send out the rest of our people. There we go. Pretty close by, so they'll be there quickly. Beard, Petska, and the other guys are nearly back, so we'll have them on station again to respond. Oh, just in time, too. Municipal assignment. Cleanliness Day in Freiburg, which will be widely covered by the TV and media. It's probably better that we go to it, because, you know, torturing a guy? Ugh. Carjacking. We dealt. Cool. Jason Pruitt has lost consciousness, is shaking and convulsing on the ground. There's foam coming out of his mouth. Keep his head elevated, his airway clear. Call an ambulance in the meanwhile. Make sure he's in a stable condition first. Homeless man is still hiding in the structure. The entrance is smeared with blood. Open the door, order the man to come outside. We're not gonna rush in there, are you crazy? You already bit someone, apparently. And that has been dealt with. Excellent. We might get a budget cut because of the whole torture, but I hope we'll be fine. I really do. Those guys will probably be gone for the rest of the day. Damn you, City Hall and everything. Massive fight. About 24 homeless people were sifting through a landfill for valuables. They began to fight. A few of them have knives. Grant, Yancey, Kochi, rushing, paddy wagon. I'm a little surprised we can't send SWAT to that. Like, we can deploy them 4 times a day. They have massive efficiency increase. Let's make use of them, you know. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Hopefully we'll be able to keep Sand roughly happy. Like, we're going to spread this out over the remainder of the game so that we can still sell our stuff through the Mafia. And then at the end of the game, like day 175 or something, we'll make sure to snatch Sand. Public indecency. Always seems like he's touching himself. Well, we'll take care of that in a minute. Massive fight has been taken care of, thank God for Grant. Being super effective and everything. Wait until Grant's back before we send people out. We'll probably send like Beard and like Quatch and Rushing. Got an attempted carjacking in the meanwhile. We'll send Beard and you two over there. It's only one guy wearing a raincoat, touching himself. You should be able to take care of that. Attempted carjacking. This fucking howling waked me up. I have to get up for work tomorrow. I looked out the window, saw a dark figure duck into the alley. Think there's someone trying to steal a car. Yancey, Kochi, check it out. Might be a false alarm. Might be serious. We should have enough, like, professionalism on the scene there. Got a fight in the King Louis nightclub. I don't know. Man is standing outside the window, pressing his nose against the glass and touching himself under his coat. We could join the guy. Tell him to slowly fasten his pants, put his hands behind his head. There we go, we dealt with it. We could send Grant and Kabata. 5 lowlives hinting that flip-flops and sweatpants will chase off the women. They teach him some manners. I'm gonna respond, but I don't know, I'm sort of hoping they'll call for backup. Attempted carjacking, no one's trying to steal cars. The security system is too sensitive and reacts even to the slightest noise. Well, alright then. I swear, I hope they will call for backup. Otherwise, I hope they'll be able to handle it.
311A complete.
Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilian. Apparently we managed. Way to go, guys. Like, that's why we promote Grant. She good.
Mr. Boyd, I'm going home. Do you need anything?
Oh, no, don't go. I need to talk to you. I won't keep you long. I just need to make one phone call and I'll be right out, okay?
Of course, Mr. Boyd.
Do you know what time it is?
I didn't mean, well, maybe I did. Guess I'm a son of a bitch.
Jack? Good Lord, Jack, I wanted to talk to you. Was wondering if you'd call. How do you feel?
I'm good, Mrs. Markham. Better than ever. The back pain is gone, the insomnia is gone, my hair is growing back, and my pathological indecisiveness seems to have run off somewhere.
Jack, if you think I had anything to do with that...
I'll waste no more time trying to think, Mrs. Markham. Every second counts. There's a lot to do. And one of those things is finding Laura.
Jack, your tone is scaring me.
Good. Turns out I have a knack for that. Scaring people. So, Mrs. Markham, I'm going to look for my wife, and if you somehow get in my way, I'll send a special squad to your house. First they'll throw your dog in the fire, then they'll arrest you for prostitution.
Jesus!
What the heck? Prostitution?
Sometimes it's necessary to invent charges. It's not like I can arrest you for being an unbearable bitch.
Wow. We've changed. Wow.
Emma, I need a detective.
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. What shift?
No, not one of ours. A private detective.
Oh.
I know that when your father stole your mother's jewelry and left her, you hired a private investigator. You didn't go to the police.
You know, Mr. Boyd, it was a family problem, and we felt that it would...
I understand perfectly, Emma. You don't need to explain anything. I'm in a similar situation. As you might have heard, my wife left the house. She's missing, you could say.
I'm not sure what you're...
I know you've heard all about it. I want her found, but I don't want the department involved. Same reason you didn't. So I decided to hire your private detective. Think you can arrange it?
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. I'll call him and arrange everything. And don't worry, he'll keep it a secret.
Fine. What do you need from me?
Well, just gather all the information that might be useful and put it in an envelope, bring it to me, and I'll take it to him.
Good. Okay, take the day off tomorrow and get a good night's sleep. The day after tomorrow, I'll have that envelope for you.
So, we've had some behavioral changes. Farmer claims government poisoned harvest, crocodile found in inner city river, projectionist accidentally plays porn at last picture show. Oh god. It's so nice to have a good car. Oh, nobody called in, that's great. We'll be able to start the day off right. Let's try this one song again. Again, if it fails, I'm probably not gonna play any more music. Copyright's a pain. Jack, we got a complaint from the Human Rights Committee. They claim the police department has been practicing torture. We were able to hush up everything, but we're very disappointed in you, Jack. We don't need our public institutions attracting that kind of attention. For several years, we've constantly been pestered by the LGBT organization with its constant whining about gay rights. Recently, things have been relatively quiet, but last week 3 high school teachers were fired under laws banning the promotion of homosexuality among adolescents. These teachers spread LGBT brochures among our school children, teaching them tolerance. We've dismissed them fairly and according to the law, but activists are gathered outside the school, rioting in protest. Oh boy. The children aren't there to learn about men kissing and all the rest of their circus. The participants need to be taught a lesson, so they'll think twice next time they climb out of their holes. Maffia, our share of jewelry. We'll take everything, thank you. And our salary. It does not disappoint. So we have to send SWAT and Paddy Wagon and 4 people. We'll send the bottom people. I am not planning to use force. 150 gays and lesbians have gathered at the school demanding to talk with the administration. He refused to open a dialogue and locked himself in his office. Refuse to make any evidence. We're not gonna need it. Threatening phone calls in the suburb. Ola Paget said this is the second time a man called her on the phone and threatened her, saying he's going to feed lead to her whole family. Heard some men laughing in the background, talking about how they can't wait to finally try out the new machine guns on live targets. I'm quite a well-known political activist, so threats could be related to my work. Insanity, powers, Vandal and Kemp, we don't have SWAT. It might be a fake call, it might not be. We'll respond as if it's not. Just to play it safe. Suppress by force. No. Sorry, Mayor. But that's not how I roll. He should be pretty happy with us because of the municipal assignment. More serious than we thought. I'm gonna refuse reinforcements. You should be able to handle it. See, there you go. You've gotta believe in yourself, guys. Found an automatic weapon. Let's sell it. We'll probably share the profits of that. Ooh, 2 calls. Thankfully, our people are coming back. With child molestation at the high school. Schoolgirl said that a friend, Stacy Penn, gave her teacher a greeting card decorated with a heart. Teacher made an obscene joke and told her to come to his office. Pretended I was leaving, but then I went back to listen at the door. First they were talking quietly, then there was a commotion, then screaming and crying. We'll send Robbins to take charge. We'll send the lower people, there we go. Good chance for them to get some levels up. Prostitution along Route 22. Apparently there are a dozen prostitutes lined up. They're practically throwing themselves at the passing vehicles. Some are exposing their breasts and asses in an attempt to attract customers. Get over here right away and deal with this shamelessness. Send Stovall, Koizumi, and Hoskin with a paddy wagon. There we go. That'll leave some people that are coming back right now to respond with anything that might come up in the meanwhile. They're going to be out for a bit, but honestly, that's fine. Rather make sure everything goes according to plan.
We've got a situation
Through
here.
the glass door, you can see a male figure trying to climb on top of a struggling woman, who he's thrown onto a couch. She's crying loudly. Knock loudly, order the man to open it.
613 complete.
There we go, we handled it.
612 complete.
Prostitution, handled it. Our people are getting better at their job. Koizumi's nearly 500 professionalism. Robbins nearly 500 as well. We've got a mass riot in Desire Park. That's why you shouldn't call it Desire Park. They'll go and do crazy things like that. 5, 4, there we go. Hysterical young person called in. Good God, prophecy have come to pass. Dozens of zombies are roaming the park. Oh my God, vampires. Freeburg is doomed. Send in the National Guard. Let's ignore that one.
215 complete.
The man was frightened by a horror film festival. Yep. Some people, they're pretty weird like that. It's a pretty quiet night.
10 in progress.
Domestic problem. Neighbors are arguing very intensely. Young hot-headed couple, sounds like they've come to blows. We'll send a decent response. Not SWAT. I'm only sending out a lot of people because it's getting late and we'll be able to level up some people. Might be a fake call. LGB protest, the mayor himself. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Whatever you want. Suspicious individual in the park. Woman says she was out for an evening jog. She noticed a black guy in a hood following behind her. Was able to get away from him, but I'm afraid this bastard is still lurking in the park. Waiting for one of the other girls. We'll send 2 people. I have my doubts. Like they specified, oh, it's a black man wearing a hood. You know, he's gotta be, No one was quarreling, loud TV. She was making a salad, cut her finger rather badly. Running to a neighbor to call an ambulance. I'm glad nothing happened there. Attempted murder at the playground.
1210.
Suspicious individual. He was a medical student who also runs at night. See, there you go. Just had to specify it's a black man. Hurry, there's some guys here who caught a transvestite and decided they'd work him over. They stripped off the guy's tights and are acting like they're gonna lynch him with them. They say they're gonna hang him over the bar. We'll send our top guys, I guess. I'm only responding with such a big group because I want to level these guys up. It is 11 p.m. We're probably not gonna get another call. We've got a lot of people coming back to the station, so even if we were to get another call, we'd have people to respond. Drug sales report. Right, so we've got some frames now. Jim Bates, bartender. Saw a little fella in a white jacket. He ordered cherry juice, drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. So that is like the first frame. They go to the bathroom. He buys the stuff. And then we're all... Ooh. And he takes the stuff and he... Yeah! Bruno Savini is a student. Well, that was easy. We've got to best people out, don't we? Yeah, if they can come back, which I don't think they will, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll just send the other people with SWAT.
I was trying to raise 10
Sure, why not? Most of his time spent on his studies or at his work. We'll send over here. There we go. Include SWAT, because why the hell not? We've got lead investigator right now. Enough time to only send out to one site. So, you know, we'll see. We've got the entire force out. We're going to get a couple of more experience points, perhaps, with our reinforcements over there. And did we get him? Wrong place. We'll have to come back tomorrow with SWAT again. Attempted murder. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yeah, I mean, we sent the entire force out there. There was only one way that was going to end. Right, let's end the day, get a checkpoint, and then we'll end the episode here. If you've enjoyed this video, do let me know by leaving a like down below. And why not leave a comment while you're down there? I'll probably respond. If you want to see more, this is the police. And not yet subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. And if you really like my work, perhaps consider supporting me on Patreon, so that I have a roof over my head. It's pretty nice. Anyway, till next time, have a good one, folks.